and what we're gonna be doing today is we're gonna be reviewing the exotics from Destiny 2, all the exotics on Destiny 2, and we are going to be checking, like we're gonna be seeing what tier each one of them are. Obviously this is subject to my opinion because I kind of like feel more comfortable with some exotics and less comfortable with others. But we are going to be discussing which ones are the best and which ones I think are the best. These ones don't necessarily have to be the best at the end of the day, but we're going to be rating them and we're going to see. And I want you guys, if you are watching this on YouTube, I want you to comment down below, like what do you think, if I should change some of the exotics and put them on an S tier or B tier or C or D or whatever. Just let me know down below in the comments. So let's go for it, and remember to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay up to date with Lord Val Gaming on YouTube. I'm on Twitch. I stream on Twitch every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday on Twitch, twitch.tv/Lord Val Gaming. So let's go for it. Right. So next one, we're gonna start with helmets. The first thing we're gonna start is with helmets. Good morning, that's Frantic. First thing we're gonna start is on helmets. So I want to go in order, so because everything is like mixed up on this, you know, on this thing we're gonna be doing. So let's go with the foe tracer. So basically the foe tracer is gonna be visually max, targeted enemies, deals more damage to low health mark enemies. So the foe tracer is basically like kind of like a, you know, PvP style / PvP, half and a half. In my opinion, I place this as a C. That for me is a C. Basically, I don't think it's very necessary like low health enemies. Like it marks them. I'm not giving them a D because you can actually mark, you know, enemies. But that's about it. That's basically all there is to it. I would say then next one is the Knucklehead Raider. Knucklehead Raider has an upgraded sensor pack. So basically provides us a radar when you're aiming. So basically when you're aiming down sights, you can see the radar. It doesn't disappear. So, and also what happens is when you crouch, it will enhance the radar, like kind of like the void subclass on the hunter. So it will do that. So in my opinion, the foe tracer, even though you're aiming down sights and it doesn't disappear the radar, it's very specific. It's a very specific helmet. I don't know if I should put it on B or C. I personally don't use it. I think there is much better exotics out there. So let me see what you guys think. Yo, what's up, Raisin? Raisin, what's up, man? How's it doing? What you guys, can you chat, can you give me a bit of a help, just a bit of help here? Shall we go for B or shall we go for C for this one, the Knucklehead Raider? I mean, I personally would put it on C because I think there is so many options on this helmet, you know, so many options about this helmet. So we go for C. Yeah, we're going for C. Awesome. Next one, we're gonna go for the Celestial Nighthawk. The Celestial Nighthawk perk is modifies the golden gun to a single fire high damage shot. Basically, this is basically a 4 times beast helmet on your golden gun, and it deals a ton of damage. Myself, this helmet goes S tier. I would say this is definitely S tier helmet because it's very useful on the raids, it's very useful on bosses, it's very useful on single target enemies. So PvE, obviously not PvP. This is a PvE only Nighthawk. I use it personally. Celestial Nighthawk, I use it personally, and I would say this to me is an S tier single target PvE exotic. Obviously, if you're talking about PvP, this is absolutely like useless. There is absolutely no use to this exotic. Absolutely no use. But PvE, single target, you know, for like a Nightfall or bosses on raids and everything, I would say this is an S tier exotic. Next one we're gonna be seeing is the Mask of Bakeries. Mask of Bakeries. Let me tell you what the basically what it does. The perk replaces the stasis subclass dodge ability with a longer range. faster moving shift that partially cloaks when you use. So basically, you disappear. You have a little bit of a like you leave a trail and you appear in a different place. After shifting, your arc weapons deal increased damage and combatants to combatants for a short time, and you deal increased damage to all slowed or frozen combatants. So basically, you can combine this with your subclass, with your stasis subclass, where you can frozen enemies around you when you dodge, and you can combine this with arc weapons, which makes you like kind of like deal more damage with arc weapons for a short duration of time. So I would say this is a very specific stasis subclass slash arc damage weapons. Sir New, what's up, man? How's it going? So basically, in my opinion, the mask of Pakris goes onto a B tier or A. I would say I'm gonna go for B. Because it's a very specific helmet. It doesn't go to like anything specific. It doesn't do anything like crazy, but it's kind of like average on everything. So you gotta have a very specific, arc weapons and stasis subclass. So it kind of like, yeah, stasis took a big hit on both PvE and PvP. So kind of like right now it's not in its best place as the state as it is right now, as the 9th of June 2021. Let's move to the next one, Assassin's Call. So excuse me. Vanishing Execution, that's the perk. Power melee, final blows grant invisibility, and restore a portion of health and shields. Finishers and final blows against more powerful targets increase the duration of the invisibility and the amount of health and shields restored. That goes straight to the trash can. Trash can. Blue Rabbit, thank you for the host. Trash can, full on trash can. I really do not care about the exotic. I think it's absolute, trash. I don't care for the exotic. I never used it. And yeah, that's full on trash can. Like, not worth it. Next one, Graviton Forfeit. Vanishing Shadow is the perk. Increases the duration of any invisibility effects. Your melee recharges faster while you are invisible. I am going to give that one a C because you can be invisible a bit longer on Vault of Glass, and that's about it for the Harpies, and that's why I'm giving that one a C. I don't think it's any worth it, to be honest. It's not that good. I mean, I'm giving them a C just for the sake that I can move on Vault of Glass on the Harpies section, being invisible for the longest. So that's it. That's all that is. Okay, let's go for the Worm Husk Crown. So the Worm Husk Crown, is Burning Souls, the actual mod, the perk. And then we have Dodging, gives us more health and shield bump. I believe this one has been nerfed quite a lot, the Worm Husk. In my opinion, it gives a small bump of... That used to be OP. That used to be S tier before. Now, I'd say it's A tier. It doesn't go any above A. Like, I would say A at max. Like, I wouldn't give it an S tier. It's useful, but it's not, the best. Next one is gonna be the Young Ahankara Spine, which comes from Destiny 1. Wish Dragon Teeth increases the Treat Mine Grenade duration and the blast radius. Ability Grenade grants Treat Mine Grenade energy. So these, honestly, in my opinion, they go straight to tier D. I really don't care about them. I think I've used them a couple of times on Destiny 1. That's about it. Absolute worthless, in my opinion. There's way better exotics, on Destiny for the hunter. So next one is the Oathkeeper. So basically the adamantine brace, both charges can be hurled indefinitely. That is also, the Oathkeepers are basically very specific for one thing and one thing only, and it really doesn't, it really does anything else. So I would say a D, because you have to use a bloody bow for this. So there is no other choice. Like, you use the bow, you can hold it indefinitely. If you're holding indefinitely the bow, you're doing something wrong. Really. Unless you're using a heavy bow. But like, to be honest with you, I don't see the use of that exotic. Let's go for the next one. Shards of Calories. So basically the sharp edges hits and kills with the blade barrage will return super energy after the super ends. I actually think this is very, very, very specific for one specific subclass, and it's the blade barrage within the subclass, and I would say it's S tier. Why is it S tier? Because it actually gives you a really good amount of super back. And you can actually spam this quite often if you are running kind of like nightfalls and stuff. It really is very handy because it gives you... It used to be a lot better. Like, it was nerfed. It used to be a lot better before, but now it's kind of like... still good, in my opinion. I would say even post-nerf, for my own opinion, is an S tier. I do use it. If I go Blade Barrage, I go straight for the Shards of Calories. I'm looking for those. So if an exotic makes me want to equip it, to me is SA. You know, A plus or S tier. So I'm gonna go for S. I mean, if you guys disagree with me, like, just leave it on the comment section down below. Just let me know. Next one is gonna be the Shinobus Bow. It improves escape grenade and you gain an additional escape grenade charge. Escape grenade returns energy when it damages enemies. I mean, this is the, you know, the Shinobus Bow can be used on PvP. Trials, I've seen a lot of people using the Shinobus Bow. I can use better exotics than the Shinobus Bow anyway. But because of that reason, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna give it a B, just for the sake of the PvP trials use. There is really not much. There is really not much more that I can use with that. I would use something else rather than that one. So I've not used the Shinobus Bow quite often, to be honest with you. I should probably give them a try and test them again and see if I can upgrade into A. I would say this is okay. Shinobus Bow is in the middle. It's a B plus to me. It's a B plus. I'm gonna put it on B, not on A, but it's a B plus for me. Right, next one is going to be the Seal Ahankara Grasps. So basically what it does is the Nightmare Fuel. Dealing damage, dealing melee damage reloads your currently equipped weapon. Which one is it? The Seal Ahankara's Grasps. Straight to D. Excuse me, I can reload the weapons fast enough already. Right, so let's go to the Mechanised Trigger Sleeves. Spring-loaded mounting increases sidearm ready and reload speed while you critically wounded. Swapping to a sidearm increases the damage. Mechanised Trigger Sleeves. I'm sorry. Straight to D. Straight to D. I'm really sorry. I barely use sidearms. Anyone barely uses any sidearms, even though Bungie is trying to put sidearms onto Destiny, but it's just not a viable weapon. Go back to... I would say it's very specific, and it's just... I don't know. Sidearms are not in the best as of today on Destiny. Let's go for the A3's Embrace. A skittering stringer. So basically, weighted knife gains a second bounce. Rapid precision hits with your weapons grants weighted knife a significant damage bonus. And the ability to stun unshielded combatants for a short time. Empower weighted knife is strong against stagger unstoppable champions. It's... yeah. It's also a very specific kind of like... It's trash as well, in my opinion. It goes back to D. It really has one use and one use only, and it's very specific. And I would rather, you know, rather than have the bounce of the knife on a solar subclass, I would rather have the Celestial Nighthawk or the Shards of Calories. So that's where I'm putting, you know, those exotics, in my opinion. Next one is gonna be the Kefri's Sting. So Touch of Venom, punching someone with full melee energy will instantly cast Smoke bomb. Gain true sight when you're in the smoke bomb effect. Your smoke bombs deal increased damage. Kefris are going straight to tier D as well. It's strong on P. I mean, I put it on C, but it's kind of like... it's very specific just on PvP. And just on a specific playstyle. You have to just do one thing and know that you are going to be really just doing that one thing. That's what I don't like. You know, these kind of exotics make me play on one way, and I don't want to play that way. I want to play on a different way. I want to have multiple ways to play, and it just forces you to go exactly to, you know, to your specific playstyle. The Aeon Swift. The Aeon Swift has changed, and now they have like a different kind of like a style. So the Aeon Swift, we cannot, unfortunately, you cannot rate them because they come with different perks, isn't it? Anyone knows about the perks? Because they come with, you can actually choose exactly what it is. I really don't know what exactly. Jesus Christ. We can view the perks. So it's kind of like a mod socket that you have that the set force and combine the powerful enemies and everything. We're gonna leave that one for now because I don't really know. Aeon Swift aren't bad, but not meta. Yeah, they're still trash. Yeah, let's go. Aeon Swift, trash. Back to the trash can. Yo, Dino, what's up? How's it going, Mr. Doggy? I'm doing good, brother. How about you? Liar's Handshake. Cross counter. Using your arc melee ability or being hit by a melee attack will allow you to follow with a extremely powerful melee counter punch that will heal you. Nah. Trash. Nah. D. Straight to D. I don't care. Next one. Lucky Raspberry. That's a Destiny 1 exotic coming back. Probability Matrix increases the chaining capabilities of arc ball damage, grenade damage, and then also has a chance of recharging every time it deals damage. Okay, so it has a chance of recharging the actual melee, the grenade ability when it deals damage, and full chain always recharges. I would say this one, the Lucky Raspberry, will go to tier C or B maybe. This Lucky Raspberry, it's C+. I would say it's a C+. Maybe can get to tier B. Also, like I said, you know, it's a very specific. When it recharges your grenade, actually would make it a C. No, sorry, a B. If it doesn't recharge, which is a very low percentage, it goes back to D anyway. So let's go to the next one. Is the Ophidion's Path. Is that how it's called? Scissor Fingers grants 2 knives per charge. I mean, C, because I like having 2 knives on PvP. Kind of trash, but not full trash. Guns Invest. The Guns Invest Roving Assassin. Each Spectral Blades will make before going to stealth will restore more of your super energy. So basically every single time you kill someone, you go into stealth mode and you recharge your super. I'm gonna give them a B because these are quite solid on both PvE and PvP. Not B, sorry, A. They're going straight to A in my opinion because they actually can be useful on PvP and PvE, both of them. So S, no, I wouldn't give it an S. I would say A, the Genshin Impact. I actually equipped them. The Genshin Impact, yes. It does help. They're quite good. The 6 Coyote. So basically double charge, gain a second dodge charge. Also very specific for people that like playing with the, you know, this character and have a second dodge. I would choose something else over this. That's why I'm putting it on C. Even dodge cooldown. Tier S can be friends. No. C. B at most. B at most. If you're pulling my hand, I'll put it on C. On B. Double charge is also very specific though. I would rather use another exotic rather than this one, though. I'm gonna leave it on C. C+. C+. Almost B. Let's put it on B because I love Casidinho and Casidinho's gonna kill me if I put it on C. He's gonna kill me either way. Let's go for the Omniculus. Omniculus, beyond the veil, you gain a second smoke bomb charge. So basically, it's giving you a second smoke charge. When you make an ally invisible, you gain damage resistance while invisible. Like, honestly, man, I don't need to read no more. You're going straight to the trash can to tier D. Radius Harness, Mobius Conduit. On your super, deactivate Whirlwind Guard early. Guarding does not consume extra super energy. That's actually very specific for a type of super when you're doing the Whirlwind Guard. So it doesn't consume energy. I don't use them, the Radius Harness. I am going to put them on the C or could be B as well because they are really good when you are doing boss or like when you have an ogre and you have maybe you have an ogre. I'm gonna put it on C. If you have an ogre on a nightfall that deals a lot of damage, actually you can equip it and you can use the subclass and they can save your butt on that specific place, a specific moment. So that's why I'm putting it there. Raiden Flux, Synapse Junctions, quick successive attacks with Arc Staff increases damage output and duration. I actually put the Raiden Flux S tier. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta put it on S tier. To me, it's the best arc damage, basically exotic, in my opinion. Next one. It deals a lot of damage and it's really good and it can last a long time. Next one is the Dragon Shadow, Wraith Metal Mail. So dodging reloads all weapons and increases both movement and weapon handling speed for a brief time. I think this is trash as well. Back to the trash can. I don't see the use of that over any other exotic. Stompees, Hydraulic Busters, increases sprint speed and slight distance, improves high jump, straight jump, and triple jump. This is also very specific. I'm gonna put it on A tier because I actually do use them. I like, believe it or not, I use the Stompees when I'm not really I kind of like bored or I'm playing on PvP. I kind of like put the Stompees and I like trolling people with the actual Stompees and I put it on an A tier. I mean, I would say this is A minus. This is not you know, A tier. Like, this is not A tier. This is A minus. Almost B in my opinion. It's very specific as well. Like I said, that's my own opinion. Next, Lucky Pants. I legally mod holster. Precision hits loads one round to the chamber and stop hand cannons. Hand cannons ready faster and are more accurate immediately after swapping to them. I mean, I use hand cannons. I'd rather use any other thing but this weapon, like this exotic. I'm not gonna put this exotic on a D. I'm gonna put it on a C, but this exotic is literally D+. It's a D+. It's very specific for one weapon, kind of like I do use hand cannons, but I'd rather have other exotics, like I said before. That's why I'm putting there. Frosties, rapid cooldown, increased grenade, melee, and dodge regeneration while sprinting. Dodging increases your sprint speed. I mean, we do sprint quite often, so the Frosties are actually quite useful on a PvP and PvE situation. So I don't know. I gotta need your help for B or A for these ones. B or A. I need your help. I need your help. B or A. Because I actually feel like this one is very useful. Because we are literally sprinting most of the time. It's a D for you. Really, Casidinho. I mean, you're sprinting. If you think about it, you're recharging your ability continuously. Jesus Christ, baby Yoda. But I put it B for Frosties. Yeah, let's go for B. Next one is the Star Eater skills. Fist of Light. You gain additional super power from orbs of power you pick up. While your super energy is full, picking up an orb of power overcharges your super, causing you to gain a burst of healing when cast a bonus. And a bonus. Jesus Christ, I can't speak today. And a bonus to your super damage. At maximum overcharge, you can also gain an overshield. So basically, these ones are the newest exotics, and I would say the Star Eater skills are the best exotics as of today. Best exotics as of today on Destiny 2 as the 9th of June. Definitely, 100%. They are useful on every single subclass and every single thing. Like literally, they are the best in my opinion right now. If there is an S plus tier, I will put this one on an S plus tier. Right, next one is the Gemini Gesture. Misdirection. Dodging disorients nearby enemies and temporarily removes the raider. This is actually very... If you want to troll people on PvP, this is actually very useful. If you want to troll them on PvP, it is super useful. I don't know how useful that is. I mean, I would say I have so much better exotics than this one, so I'm just gonna put it on C. It's a trolling exotic, which is very annoying for other people. And the next one is Bombardiers, Parting Gift. So basically, dodging leaves behind an explosive that detonates and after a short delay, damaging enemies around it. Go straight to D tier, please, because I do not care about you. Lucky Pants. What? I did put the Lucky Pants on D, isn't it? No, I did put the Lucky Pants on C. There you go. So there you go. That is all. This is basically my list from S to D of all the exotics on basically Destiny 2 as the 9th of June. On Destiny 2 of all the Hunter exotics. So like I said before, guys, if you like this video, please like, subscribe and turn on notifications if you want to stay up to date with everything on Global Gaming. And we will do this again. Thank you very much for coming. Bye bye, YouTube.